Over the last 60 days, I posted 1 to 3 reels every single day on Instagram. That's right, every single day. I put in the effort, I stuck to the routine, I tried different styles, captions, and even experimented with trending audio. But here's the kicker. In those 60 days, I gained, drumroll, 120 followers. Yep, just 120. Now, if you've been following advice from all the gurus out there, you're probably thinking, wait, what? Aren't I supposed to be gaining thousands of followers by now? That's what I thought too, okay? But the truth is, it doesn't always work that way. Why consistency is absolutely important for growing your Instagram account, sometimes the results are slower than we expect, or even slower than all those gurus might lead you to believe, okay? So that's exactly what I want to talk about today. I'm here to show you what 60 days of real honest effort looks like when the growth isn't so explosive. Spoiler alert, it's not all glamorous, but it's still worth it. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to share exactly what I did during those 60 days, how I stayed consistent, the strategies I used, and why the results weren't as dramatic as many claim. So we're going to dive into the reality of Instagram growth, both wins and the setbacks. So if you've ever felt like your hard work isn't paying off, trust me, you're not alone. I'll break it all down and give you the insights I've learned along the way. So if you're ready to hear the harsh truth behind consistent posting and why it's still a valuable tool despite the slow growth, stick around. This might just give you the clarity and motivation you need to keep pushing forward. So let's talk about why consistency matters so much on Instagram. The truth is, Instagram's algorithm is designed to reward accounts that post regularly. So by consistently putting out content, you're showing the platform that you're active, engaged, and committed to sharing with your audience. So this can help boost your content's visibility, making it more likely to show up in your followers' feeds, on the Explore page, and even on the Reels recommendations page. Consistency isn't just about pleasing the algorithm, although it's also about staying top of mind with your audience. But when your followers see your content regularly, it reinforces your presence in their feeds, okay? So it reminds them to engage, like, comment, and share your posts. And in a way, consistency builds familiarity and trust, and that's what helps foster long-term engagement. But here's the thing, guys, okay? Why consistency is important? It's not a magic formula for instant success. Okay, I mean, look at my experience. I posted 1 to 3 reels every single day for 60 days straight. And I did not gain thousands of followers, okay? I gained only 120, and that's okay, because growth on Instagram isn't just about how often you post. It's about what you're posting, who your audience is, and how well your content resonates with them. Okay, I still get a lot of reels where I get thousands of views and I reach over 99% non-followers. So it's still a very great tool, but I just didn't gain the followers. So consistency is like laying the foundation, okay? It keeps you in the game, gives you more opportunities to connect with people, and helps you understand what works and what doesn't. But it's important to remember that growth isn't always linear or predictable, okay? The key is to stay consistent, keep refining your approach, and be patient with the process. So let's dive into what it really takes to set yourself up for success on Instagram. For me, it all starts with structure, okay? Every day I set a specific block of time in my calendar, usually around 90 to 120 minutes, dedicated to creating my posts. Okay, this set time keeps me on track, helps me stay consistent, and makes sure I'm not scrambling at the last minute to come up with something to post, okay? So having this dedicated time not only keeps me accountable, but also helps me stay focused. I know that for the next 90 to 120 minutes each day, my job is to create reposts, Whether it's a normal post, I usually do, when it's a normal post, it's a carousel for me with tips, or a reel where it's a talking head where I speak myself, or it's a B-roll reel where basically I do something and you have a quote or something on the video. Okay, those are the three things that I do. Okay, but this routine has been the key to maintaining my consistency without feeling overwhelmed. And I found that sticking to a set time every day makes the whole process way more efficient. Okay, I challenge myself to get all 3 posts done within that 90 to 120 minute window. Okay, it's not about perfection, it's about getting it done and staying consistent. And by doing this, I keep the momentum going and prevent myself from falling behind. And this approach allows me to stay productive without burning out. Okay, with that dedicated time in my schedule, I can focus fully on content creation, knowing that once it's done, I'm free to move on with the rest of my day. Okay, it's about creating a sustainable system that helps me stay consistent over time, which is what really matters when building an audience on Instagram. Okay, everyone is going to tell you that. So let's talk about crafting content that actually grabs attention and gets people interacting with your posts. Okay, on Instagram, visual appeal is everything. Okay, whether it's reels, stories, or carousel posts, high quality images and well edited videos, they are the key to stopping the scroll. Okay, but it's not just about pretty pictures. What you say matters too. Okay, through the words that you are speaking, you are connecting with other humans. So your captions, for example, can make a huge difference in engagement, okay? Especially if they tell a story or include a call to action, like asking your audience a question or encouraging them to leave a comment, okay? This is a game changer to tell people to comment to get X, for example. And when I create my content, I always make sure that the visuals are strong, but I also spend time crafting captions that really connect with people. Okay, sometimes it's about sharing a personal story, or maybe it's just giving a quick tip or insight. Either way, I make sure there's something that encourages my audience to engage, whether it's a question, a poll in my stories, or even just a little behind the scenes moment that feels relatable. Another thing that helps with reach is hashtags and trending audio. Okay, I always try to use a mix of popular and niche specific hashtags to make sure my posts are seen by the right people. And when it comes to reels, using trending audio can give you an extra boost in discoverability. Okay, so Instagram loves to push content that uses trending sound, so it's worth experimenting with those whenever you can. At the same time, I try to keep my content dynamic by experimenting with different formats. Okay, educational tips, behind the scenes looks, personal stories, you name it. Okay, it's not just about keeping my feed visually interesting, it's about connecting with my audience in different ways. And that's what drives consistent engagement over time. So let's talk about managing the challenges that come with posting consistently on Instagram. Okay, I'll be honest, there are no breaks for me. Every day I sit down and push through because I know that consistency is crucial for success. So it can be tough when the results don't always reflect the effort, but I stay committed because that's what it takes to keep moving forward. Okay, it's all about showing up every day no matter what. I make it a point to get it done every day, no excuses. It's not about taking breaks, it's about sticking to the routine because I know that's what's needed to achieve my goals. And sometimes the numbers can be discouraging, but I remind myself that the effort I'm putting in now is building the foundation for long-term success. And one of the most important things I've learned is to manage my mindset. Growth doesn't always happen overnight, and not every post will be a hit. But I've learned to focus on the small wins, like a post that gets a little more engagement or a few positive comments from followers is such a great achievement, okay? Those small moments are proof that the effort is worth it and that progress is happening, even if it's slower than expected. It's all about staying consistent, focused, and patient. I keep my eyes on the bigger picture, knowing that consistency is the key to success. Okay, by committing to this process every day, I'm building momentum, growing my presence, and moving closer to my goals. So even when the challenges come, I stay on track, knowing that this effort is what it takes to succeed. So after 60 days of posting 1 to 3 reels daily on Instagram, what were the results? Well, here's the harsh truth. While I gain 120 followers, it's far from the thousands of new followers that so many social media gurus promise. But I put in the work, okay? I stayed consistent, but the explosive growth that everyone talks about, it just didn't happen. And I know I'm not alone in this, okay? It's a reality that a lot of creators face. And here's the thing, Instagram growth isn't always fast or predictable. It's influenced by so many different factors: content quality, timing, audience engagement, and honestly, sometimes just plain luck with the algorithm, okay? That's the harsh truth after checking out so many different creators, analyzing their content and everything. You could be doing everything right, but the growth might still be slow. But that doesn't mean your content isn't valuable or worth posting. In fact, even though I only gained 120 followers, that's still 120 more people who are now engaging with my content. It's progress, and progress, no matter how small, still counts. Okay, the important thing is to stay committed to the process. Even modest growth is a step in the right direction. So while the numbers might not always reflect the effort immediately, I've come to realize that it's all about the long game, okay? The discipline and consistency we build over time are what really lay the foundation for future success. So it might take longer than we expect, but every bit of effort adds up, and that's what keeps me going, okay? So here we are at the end of the journey, or rather at the end of this chapter. After posting consistently for 60 days, I've learned a lot about what it really takes to grow on Instagram. The truth is, growth isn't always as fast or explosive as we hope. Okay, it takes time, effort, and patience, but that doesn't mean the effort isn't worth it, okay? Consistency may not guarantee overnight success, but it builds momentum over time. And the takeaway is that you gotta set realistic expectations for yourself. Don't get discouraged by slow growth or the numbers not reflecting the work you're putting in right away, okay? Every post, every new follower, every comment, they're all small steps forward, okay? It's about the long game. As long as you stay consistent, keep refining your strategy, and stick with your creative vision, you'll see progress, even if it's one small win at a time. Okay, so my advice to you is keep going, stay adaptable, stay patient, and remember why you started in the first place. Every bit of effort adds up, and success will come if you stick with it, okay? It's a journey, not a sprint. So whether you're seeing big numbers or slow, steady growth, the most important thing is to keep moving forward, okay? Your hard work will pay off, my friend, I promise you. So if you want to learn how you can monetize your Instagram audience, then check this video that I did right here. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.